if I waste your time, I'll give you my address to come and arrest me tomorrow. Okay? Once I'm back from church, I'll be available for your arrest. Because nothing is going to be short of exciting and enlightening from what you're about to see. It's going to be the best few minutes you've ever spent. And if there is someone you think should be in this meeting and you've not invited them, when they realize what you made them miss, they're going to hate you for the rest of your life. So copy the link and share with them. Call on others. Some people were here by 8 exactly, hoping that we would have started. Nigerians and impatience, they are gone. And we're sorry for starting later than planned, but we're here. I mean, you need this, okay? Share with them. Remind them that we're live. The audio is working now. And let me know if everything is said before I proceed. For the last time, can you see me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? And is everything clear from your end? If everything is all right, then let me proceed immediately. We have no time to waste, as we're going to be cruising above sea level. All right? Okay, for the last time, welcome. Today, I am going to run through about 4 different things within a short period of time. And I'm going to talk to you, do an intro for Sidon Farms Group Limited. I'm going to do an intro. That's number 1. Number 2, I am going to talk to you about 100 years. Okay, no, this is the exciting part, so it shouldn't come next. I'm going to talk about farm to wealth. Farm to wealth has changed hundreds of lives. If I said 300, I'm being conservative. And farm to wealth has helped people make over tens of millions, many of which are watching this webinar right now. The least person in farm to wealth has probably made more than ₦1 million, and the highest has probably made almost 80 million. Am I exaggerating? Okay, maybe not up to 80, but I think the highest should have made more than 50 million naira from farm to wealth. And I will explain this to you, because farm to wealth is not what we're discussing today. But for you to be able to understand the things I'm about to share, I need to touch on farm to wealth a little bit and share some of our success stories briefly, so that you understand why you might have to listen to me very carefully. Not less than 300 people have made over at least 1 million naira, and at most around 50 million or more from the strategies that we've shared on farm to wealth. And we're about to talk about farm to retire. I'm giving you their names already. And before I go on talking about them, I would love to introduce myself, introduce the company, introduce what we do and why we are here today. So if you heard me so far, please indicate and let me know that you heard me so far. Can I get the remote for this TV? If it's not around there, don't worry, so that I can use the TV for monitoring and seeing what's going on with the charts, so I don't have to take up my phone. Then number 4, I'm also going to share with you the cheapest place to buy the best quality of food items in Nigeria and Africa. It's also part of what we do. So we have farm to feed. And I'm also going to talk to you about those of you who want to know about agriculture. Now, all these things are not important to our meeting today. They are important for you to understand what I'm about to share, but my focus will be here. This is the place where you will see 100 years of non-stop earning is here. So if you're ready, say I am ready, and I'll proceed. Just type I am ready, 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 ready. And we have learned to farm. Everybody who wished they knew they had a mentor to teach them how to go into farming by themselves and all of that. This is coming. This is not ready yet. but this is almost ready. This is ready. This is ready. So we're going to touch on all of them so that we can use that opportunity to share a lot of insights with you people. So if you're ready, type ready, 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 ready. Say ready, say ready. If you're ready, say you are ready. If you're ready, say you're ready. Are you ready? Type in the comments. I can see the comment. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of ready here. All right. In 2022, brief history, my name is Chukwemeka Okoro. Some of you may know, some of you don't, but if you don't, my name is Chukwemeka Okoro, and I am the founder and CEO. I have a lot of team, a lot of people I work with as a team. I'm the CEO of CDON Farms Limited. And this company is a name of a lot of things, but I just want to let you know whatever we're doing tonight is under this. CDON Farms Limited. And why CDON Farms Limited? Is it just agriculture? Everybody knows that agriculture is you plant something, you put a seed in the ground and expect it to grow. And when it matures, you harvest it, eat it, or take it to the market and you sell. So if you're selling, that means you intend to make money from agriculture. If you're eating, that means you don't intend to make money from agriculture. You just want to eat food from agriculture. And that's okay, because agriculture is basically about sustainability, livelihood, and all that. But you know all that already, so there is no need sharing that with you. I'm not here to teach you about agriculture. Your agriculture student, teacher, or lecturer, whatever, has done a good job with that. Okay? The main thing I want to talk to you about here is how to become rich doing agriculture. Now, I didn't say how to make money doing agriculture, because 10,000 naira is also money. I'm talking of how to become rich doing agriculture. And let's even take it a bit further, how to never lack money again for the rest of your life because of agriculture. Okay, if that sounds like you, then stay, because whatever I'm about to share, you've never heard of it. You don't even know it exists. I can assure you 100% you don't know anything about what I'm about to say. And if you did, your life would have changed. And if you do today, your life will change. It's guaranteed. You'll see why I mean it's guaranteed. I'm telling you it's guaranteed. Not many people, I'm not a careless person. I don't use words carelessly. So when I say it's guaranteed, it's because I know it's guaranteed, and proofs are there. So you're going to see for yourself as I begin to share. Again, this is not one of those webinars you attend because you're less busy. This is that webinar you attend because you want to change your life. So whatever you're doing right now, I would urge you to put it aside. I mean, who is this guy to tell me to put aside the food that I'm eating? Well, if you're eating, you can put it aside so that you can pay more attention. By the end of this particular webinar, you will understand that this is this is way more important than anything else you are doing. And I want you to do that. Yeah. I'm not commanding you, because some of you might be like, why is he commanding me? Why is he sounding like that? I'm not commanding you. I want to help you. And I'm telling you the best way to assimilate what I'm about to say. But again, if you can't, just do your best to pay attention while you're listening. But if you can, which you should be able to, put aside all distractions, take out your writing materials, and get ready for me. Okay? A few years back, I wanted to go into agriculture, and here's the simple reason: because there are different categories of people when it comes to agriculture. There are those who have never made money, who don't know. Like I have seen these different categories. Okay, the first category is that there's a young person or even an older person who is listening to me right now, who wants to make money. Their only goal in life is, how do I become financially free? You see that? Or how do I make money consistently? How do I never go broke again? Or how do I guarantee the next meal I'm going to eat? They just want to make money. They've never made money before. They don't have any business idea. Years back, people used to ask, oh, I have this money. What can I do with all those kind of things? Or I don't even know where to go from here. The truth is, these categories of people are removed when agriculture is involved. Because before today that you're seeing this guy with blue suit, before now, to make money from agriculture, I didn't say to plant. I didn't say to do agriculture. I didn't say to plant. Anybody can plant. In fact, sometimes you don't even have to plant. Things will still grow. I grew in a place where if you ate a mango fruit, and you threw the seed away, it will grow. So you don't need money to plant anything. You don't need. But you see, when it comes to making money from agriculture, before you met me, all right, for you to make money from agriculture, what you needed to do was, number one, you need to have money. Go and ask all the farmers. Why is Nigeria not the biggest in agriculture? People always ask, we have land. It's not only land you need to make money from agriculture. You need land to plant. You can plant and everybody is farming. Do you know how many farmers we have in Nigeria? We have a lot of farmers. Let's go, let more people go into agriculture. I actually don't think it is more people that needs to go into agriculture. I don't think so. What I think is that the issue has never been more people going into agriculture. More people should go into agriculture by all means. But it's not realistic. It's not realistic, and I'll tell you why. Because you listening to me, let's say you have, people always reach me, I have 2 acres, I have 10 plots, and what do I plant to make money and all that? And I always smile, because when it comes to real farming, you will realize that the small money that could start you a small business cannot actually run you a big farm that can make you a certain kind of money. So these were some of the challenges we started noticing in agriculture, and I want to share the challenges with you that made me to start this. We have a team now. We've worked with hundreds of people. We're almost 1,000. We've made millions and millions. We've made billions. Billions is exaggerating, but we've helped people make more than £1 billion from agriculture and farming with a new strategy, with a new pattern that we invented. Okay? And it's been working. And you're privileged to be hearing it today. And those of you who want me to, please, can you just go straight to the point? How do you know what the point is? How do you know that what I'm saying now is not the point? Okay? So just pay attention. Don't be impatient. Don't be a Nigerian for 1 second. Just be the guy that wants to make money for a few minutes. Does that make sense? Can we work together? I believe that's okay. So now let's continue. We saw the challenges in agriculture, that everybody wants to do farming, but not everybody can do farming. It's like everybody knowing that Dangote, how does he make his money? I know, is it not crude oil? Is it not cement? You may know the formula for producing cement. It's not that Dangote is doing anything new. It's not that he's doing anything special. Do you understand what I mean? You can go online and Google it. You can find how to make cement. You can even buy a few materials and make the cement in your house. It doesn't guarantee that you'll be rich. Because that's not just what it takes. So I realized that for a long time, everybody has been shouting, let's go back to agriculture. Crude oil cannot save our lives. We left agriculture and focused on crude oil. See where we are now. That's true. But what we don't realize is that agriculture is not, because everybody thinks the moment there is land and this, then we just do agriculture. That's not how agriculture works. Agriculture will take money. So again, one of the things that young people lack the most is actually money. Young people lack money many times. Older people too, many of them lack money. Agriculture will take money. So these were the things we noticed, and I'm going to tell you how. Money. These are the things that are needed. And when I say money, I mean a lot of money. The rudest shock that I found when I said, let me start agriculture, was that we were supposed to plant a 600 hectares cassava farm. 600 hectares cassava farm. And we had secured the land. We didn't buy. We leased. We leased the land. All right? And when we leased the land, this was the cheapest part. It was in millions, but it was the cheapest part because we're not buying. Oh, we cannot buy, and it's a short-term thing. 1 year, we're done. Okay, good. So we leased, and now let's plant. And we said we want to clear the land. And we realized that what it would take to clear the land is quite a lot of people, a large number of people. So we cannot use people because you can't even find them, and it's going to take time. If you have to depend on people for large farms, you're not going to plant that farm in the next 2-3 years because they'll keep clearing for years. And the seasons, the weather does not allow for that. So the weather changes, rain begins to fall, they can't work so much. The rain begins to fall, you can't burn. So there are so many challenges involved in using human beings. So let's use machines. Wow, machines, my God. Wow, we can really use machines. Oh, how many can a machine clear per day? Okay, one bulldozer can clear maybe 3 hectares. This was our conversation at the time. The estimate was 3 hectares per bulldozer. I said, okay, that's okay. So if we have 2 bulldozers, we could be doing 6 per day, all right? And, it will still take 6 multiplied by 10 is still 60. So in 10 days, we'll have done 60. Then in 1 month, we would have done 100 and something. So it will still take us months to finish clearing that. But if that was all the problem we had, time. If time was the only issue we had, I'll be excited now. Is it not time? We'll give it time. But that's not the only problem. There's a bigger problem. The problem was that at the time, they were charging, this was just for clearing, only clearing, 350,000 naira per hectare, to clear per hectare. Per hectare. I thought when you want to do agriculture, your life, everybody has, many people think they have land, and some people don't actually have land. Some people have problem of land, really, which is majority of the people. Some of you are listening to me from Lagos. If I say start a farm in Lagos, can you? Where will you see the land? Like, have you seen Lagos BQ when they tell you that the house has boys' quarter? Have you seen Lagos boys' quarter? The new houses? They don't have. So, first of all, some people have challenge of land, but let's even say you cross that hurdle. You're trying to make money from agriculture. That's what we're talking about, right? So we saw that 350 multiplied by 600. I just saw my net worth, everything. My net worth, my children's net worth, the future network, network of future generation, everybody that is ever attached to me, I saw their net worth going into this thing and nothing was coming out. Because when you do 350,000 multiplied by 600, you already know how much money you're going to burn just to clear this. And this is just clearing. There's going to be the plowing, there's going to be the tilling, then there's going to be maintenance, there's going to be harvesting, there's going to be processing. Now, not to discourage you, this is what it takes to really make money from agriculture. Because everybody makes it sound nice and easy. You can make money from agriculture, but not everybody could. And we knew not everybody could make money from agriculture. I know that not everybody could make money from agriculture. So we've talked about the money problem. Let's talk about time problem. Time problem. Agriculture really takes time. I grew in a farming area. What happens is that people wake up in the morning, say 7 a.m., they go to the farm, come back. I went to the farm. Every time we went to the farm, we went in the morning and came back in the evening. If we went very early, we came back in the afternoon. So you go 7 a.m., people come back 6 p.m. People, how many of you have stayed in farm areas? Your village, when you go to your village, if your village farms very well, 4 p.m. People go 7 a.m., come back 4 p.m. and all that. It takes time. So all of you who think that farm money is dirty, it's rough, it's stressful, and we know. So is that the only way to do farming? No, you hire people. But do you use teeth to hire people? The moment you hire people, you hire professionals, it's going to cost you money. That's time. People don't have time. Some of you don't want to change your... some of you, the moment you get into farming now, you will not be able to hang around with your friends again. You'll be too tired to dance any trending song. You'll be too tired to scroll through Instagram. You will not even see me. The reason is because it takes time. Even if you don't do it yourself, you have to manage, you have to maintain, you have to... all of those things. Time is involved in it. So people do not have time. How many people want to do farming? So we can all say there's money in agriculture. Let's go back to agriculture and make money. But do we consider these things? Do we consider the amount of money it takes? Another rude shock for me was that in buying the seedling, in buying the cassava stick that we needed, the stems, it also cost a lot of money. When we're trying to do the palms, it cost a lot of money as well. So we realized that though the opportunity is just there, you know that opportunity, that everybody knows the opportunity is there, but nobody can take advantage of it. Is this making sense to you? Everybody knows that the opportunity is there, but nobody really can take advantage of the opportunity. We just know that this thing is very lucrative, but we cannot enjoy it. We all know. We all knew. So that's a big problem. And when we saw this, I started asking the questions for myself. Because what inspired me to go into farming was retirement. Let me put it down here. What inspired me to go into farming was retirement. You know, I started learning about retirement very young in life. And the first person I heard explain retirement very well retired at 32 years old. So when I heard that he retired at 32 years old, I shook my head. I said, that's not possible. Does he know what retirement means? Because at the time, I felt that anything retirement has to do with old age and when you are dying already. You have to be close to the grave for you to retire. Because that's the retirement that we knew of. They pay you pension, gratuity, and all that. You are already in your 60s, something, 70 something, and then you retire, you stop working. And when the guy was at 32 at the time and retired, I was like, no, this is not possible. What does it mean that he retired? So then after some explanation, this many years ago, I realized, so retirement is simply a place where you no longer need or have to work for money, but you keep getting money. Okay? So let me put it this way. I'm not saying you don't know anything about retirement, but let me just explain what drove me into this. So this is your lifestyle. For retirement, you need to do this. This is important for some of you. I just want to do this so that I can explain some things to you. This is your lifestyle. Okay? This is what you want to do with your life. This is your car. This is yearly meal. You do all this smart in retirement. How much will you need yearly for food? What kind of car would you want to drive? What kind of car would you want to drive? House, accommodation. What kind of house would you want to live in? What kind of vacation, if any? What school would you want to send your kids? Kids education, medical supplies. What hospital would you want to visit if you had any need to? Okay, just everything you will include everything that you call comfort. So the thing about retirement is that you must look at what your life should be like, what your dream life should be like, right? This is the kind of car I want to drive, this is the kind of house I want to live in. You have to make that decision. And what it means is that there must be things you must never have. You mean you have decided not to have, like, not that you are doing it because you don't have the money. It's just you've told yourself that your appetite will not exceed this place. Actually, it's important in life to have things you will never own. I told somebody one time, I said, you see that car or that one, I will never own it. I don't have a need for it. I don't think I want it. I don't want it. Even if they dash me, I don't want it. It's not part of the things I want to own in life. You say, it's luxury. You need to. I said, it's not luxury for me. That's not my, I don't like, it's Louis Vuitton, is this one is Versace and all those things. I'm not into those branded stuff. Okay? Now, even if I have all the money flowing out of the window and raining down on earth like water, I will still not own those things. So there are things you will decide that you will never want to own. Everybody has their own. You have to have yours. and things that are important for you to feel like, okay, this is how my life should be. I love this car. This is the car I want to drive. It doesn't matter the price. You just have to decide that. Now, when you decide that, you do a total calculation of the figure. This is retirement of the figure. What will it cost me every year to live like this? Say you have the car, the maintenance, and all. Let's say it is 20 million. Okay? Let's say it's 20 million. Do I have 20 million naira in my account now? That's the question you ask yourself. If the answer is no, then how am I going to do this? Not a problem. But you don't need to have 20 million naira in your account. You just need to have something, maybe one business, two business, or three businesses that can generate 10, for certainty. It is not money in the account that makes people retire. It is assets generating money, guaranteed to generate money for a lifetime, that actually makes people decide, I can now retire. Why? Because the confidence is there. I may not have to work, but I have assets generating income consistently. Okay? So now this guy has three businesses that is sure for the next 10 years, 20 years, it will still be running, that generates at least 10 million naira. What happens is that his lifestyle is covered for life and he still has change, right? So what can he do? At this stage, he can retire. He can say, listen, I don't need to work again in my life for money to keep coming, because he has things that are bringing in money for him. Now, things he does not have to be involved in, things he doesn't have to get his hands dirty, because it's no longer retirement if you have to work for this money to come. Now, you can work for this money to come. That's you making money, and that's okay. But that would not guarantee retirement. Retirement is that you could wake up in the morning and not go anywhere, not make a call, not ask anybody for money, not even, you may wake up and decide to sleep 100 hours again, and you will still make the same money every day or more. So if you woke up and you said, see, today, all I want to do with my life is to just watch TV. I don't want to go anywhere. Nobody should call me. You can make that decision and still make the same amount of money every day, every year, without fail. Every single day, there's a repetition of the same figure. So that's retirement. That's when you can retire. It means you can now say, so when this guy at 32 years old said he wants to retire, he explained, I said, oh, so that's what you mean, that for your life, you don't need to work again, but everything will be sorted. So you look at your child is still growing, you've made your plan, your wife, family members are saying, just take it easy, just have only 2 children, you know times are hard, you laugh, you say, my plan is 7. Say 7 for what? How? What do you say, relax. Why? You have a retirement plan, you have a system that will generate money for you. That's why we said 100 years at least. So that's how the idea came. Please, if you're following, can you indicate that you're following so that I can proceed? Are you following? Say follow. If you're following, say following. Just type following. So this is where the idea came from. So I asked myself, I said, I'm already in stage 1 of making money, because there are 3 stages. Stage 1, the first stage is making money, which is you doing something to make money. You go out every day, you make money, you do something, you're selling products, you just have money, or you're working somewhere. This is good, but this is work. You work for money, or you work to make money. This is good. This is the starting point. It's usually the starting point unless you were born into wealth. Okay? It's usually the starting point. Then next one is where you're multiplying money. To multiply money, remember you're using your time, your hard work, your labor to make this money. To multiply money, if you need to use the same strategy here, it means you have to multiply yourself, because it is your time here. But time is just 24 hours in a day. So for you to be able to make more here with this, you have to have more than 24 hours in a day, which is not possible. So what do? The money begins to make money. This is farm to wealth. This is farm to wealth. This is what farm to wealth does. So many people are making money from farm to wealth without lifting a finger. And I expect every one of you who have made money from farm to wealth who are in the comment section to begin to type thank you right now. Okay, so money begins to make money for you. This is when it can multiply. All right? It can multiply itself because it no longer depends on just you. But this does not guarantee retirement. Okay? Because how long is this money going to make money for you? Then, sometimes it can guarantee retirement as well. Does that make sense? Then the last one is generational wealth, which is to keep the money for the next generation. Okay? Now, what I'm about to share with you tonight is going to solve two problems, or three. One is going to make you money consistently, is going to guarantee your retirement, is going to guarantee wealth for the next generation. I'm going to say it again. What I'm about to share with you tonight is going to make you money consistently, is going to guarantee retirement. I'm using the word guarantee carefully. When I mean carefully, I mean, you see why I'm throwing it around. That's how, like, in all my carefulness, I'm still very conservative. If not, I'm supposed to be carrying the word guarantee on my head until GT Bank called me and said, do you want to take our name? Because that's how guaranteed what I'm about to share with you is. Okay? So it guarantees retirement. Let me just put GTB here. Okay? It guarantees retirement. And lastly, wealth, it will keep wealth for the next generation. So if you are somebody who is interested in this, just listen to me, because everybody can do this. There's access for everybody in this. Everybody can have access to this. Okay? So does that make sense? Consistency, you will make money consistently. I mean like 1 month after you hear me finish talking and you take action, 1 month after you start doing whatever I'm telling you, you will make money consistently. You will retire from it, meaning you will relax. You will not need to work for money again. Your next generation will have money. So this was exactly what I saw many years ago. I asked myself, I said, I have a business that is doing millions at the time. We were doing between 10, let me just put 9 million to 40 million per month, depending on the month, depending on the season again, and depending on how we do our marketing at the time. This was within a year's period that our income rose in the company at the time. This is years back. And this was good. And I started thinking, because again, every day this comes in, we need to work for it, and money has no value. Because you cannot retire because you have money in the bank. That's not retirement. People don't retire because they have money in the bank. That's not why you retire. If you have money in the bank, in the next 20 years, the next generation will probably not be able to use that money. Imagine what 1 million naira was years ago. 1 million naira is what at least 20, 30 million naira is today. In last 20 years. Imagine 1 million naira is what your grandfather kept for you. You say, when my son grows up, I've changed his life. He can use this 1 million naira to start life, buy a car, open shop, do this one, do that one. Today, that 1 million naira, there's a way you will eat. There's a way, like you will just tell your family, let's just eat well. For 3 days, that money will shift. It will shift drastically. So the 1 million naira would have lost value. The 1 million naira will no longer be 30 million naira. So if you keep 100 million naira today, in the next 20 years, that money will no longer be 100 million naira. It's true. It will still be money, but it will no longer. So you cannot retire with money in the bank. That's not how you retire. That's not what guarantees retirement. Retirement is that every generation, this thing will make me money. It will not stop. Does that make sense? So I was making money from here, and I needed a retirement plan. And that was when I remembered my roots. I said I grew around the farm. I grew around a palm estate that caused war. The palm estate, every year, I used to hawk things. I used to hawk pomo, all those things. So let me share this story briefly. So I will carry... So I used to hawk pomo. I used to hawk a lot of things. I will carry heavy load. You know what heavy load is? Like the one you carry and your neck is paining you. It's so heavy. And now when people saw that, you know, people, about 2 persons have to help me lift it to my head. So that's how heavy it is. And I was very small. Very, very small. Young boy. So people be like, how are you going to carry this thing to this whole community? I will laugh. I will tell them I will not carry it to the whole community. Why? Because the moment I enter the first community, people start buying. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 people, that is guaranteed. People will buy here. By the time I'm getting here, the weight is already loose. People will buy here. By the time I'm getting here, I only have, if I don't secure your fish, but more and the rest of them, you will get nonsense when I reach them. Because people have bought the real ones. And the way they buy pomo, they take this one. No be this one. They touch it until the other ones lose weight. You understand what I mean? The other pomo will now lose weight. They will now be looking like less privileged. That's what I'll take to the last community with a light load. What happened? Why is this community like this? One thing, they had palm estate. And I noticed every year, at a certain time of the year, this community, everything you bring here will finish. Or, I've seen people who will carry, they use bikes to sell clothes then. They will tie big bags like this. You know those kind of bags that you tie and you now sit on the tank of the bike. You know the fuel tank. People will now sit on the fuel tank of the bike with another load in front again. Right? That means the whole back is full. They will take such load and come back with empty bags. Empty bags like they can carry 2 people on the bike when going back. Why? This community makes money from palm oil. They have a large palm estate that everybody goes into to cut and make their money. So how long has it been there? I don't know. I met it there. I'm almost 100 years now. I met it there as a child. My parents who were there before me met it there. They didn't know when they planted it. The palms are more than 100 years old and they don't know, the person who planted it is no more alive. And this community still makes money every year from it. So when I remember that, I told myself, I said, but wait, I grew in this place. I went here to hawk. I know what this thing means. Somebody can actually build their life, the rest of their life, the future of their children, the future of their generation, on owning palms. Say, oh. So I understand a few things about system. I say, so if I can get a palm estate, I'm telling you the story because at the time, you hear about cocoa today, but at the time we didn't talk about cocoa. I didn't think about cocoa. So if I have a palm estate and I have a system that manages it with a processing factory and a system that sells it, by the way, we have a system that sells it, 1, 2, 3. And I set all these people here and I bring in a management, this is me thinking years back, management company. Management company and give them, let's say, a percentage of all of this and tell them that all I want to hear is that they are remitting my money every year, that they should manage it. It's mine, the property is mine. So I can actually relax, leaving everything to the management company and sleep. You know, do you see the retirement plan I'm talking about now? Because palm oil will produce next year. It will produce, so let's start. Palm oil will produce next year, next 2 years, next 10 years, next 100 years, next 30 years. That's certain. Palm oil will be needed next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, next 100 years. That's certain. The market for palm oil will always be there. Next year, next 2 years. In fact, let's even go and do your research. Palm oil market is both for exports and sales within Nigeria. Nigeria is still 50% deficient. We don't have enough palm oil for ourselves. And there's high demand as well abroad. So again, in the next 100 years, because most of the palms that is helping Nigeria today were planted more than 60 years ago. I shared some of them in our exclusive seminar that we had at Eco Hotels and Suites. I shared some of those things. A palm oil company has made, in the last 5 years, has made 600, their money has increased by 600%. And I'm going to explain that shortly. I said, so with this palm estate structure that sells it, that manages it, sells it, a management company, I can relax, and the management company, because the account is still my account, so the management company is not getting money into the account. The money comes into my own account, but they are managing it. They take that percentage at the end. So I can rest, sleep, wake up, refuse to do anything, just wake up. Probably wear only boxer with t-shirt and just move around the house and shout, today I don't feel like I gotta do anything. And money will still come in. I can wake up, decide to send your child to the best school in the world, and money will still come in for it. You wouldn't have to. Go and hustle. Do you know how young you will be if you stop worrying about where the next money will come from? Think about your life. Do you know how, just think about it for a moment. You will look younger. Because you see, the thing about money is that when you don't have it, that's what you think about. And the way to stop thinking about money is to just have it. So you can wake up every day and not worry about money. Not worry about where the next meal is going to come from. Because, last year, I mismanaged money last year. Then what happens? Next year money will not, no, next year money will show up again. Because this is repetitive. This is running consistently. That was what I saw years back. No, switch back to the other one. I think they are bored with this one. That's what I saw years back. And I told myself that I am going to do this. And we started. That was when we encountered all the challenges I showed you. The money that is needed for it is too much. The whole logistics, it was so much money that was needed. I just knew we couldn't do that for the time. That was where we started solving problems. The first problem we solved was people who wanted to farm and make money, but didn't have the time and didn't have all the resources to wait and all that. We solved that problem by Farm to Wealth. And Farm to Wealth alone, the slide, we cannot show the slide now, but the money that people have made from Farm to Wealth is quite a lot. People have made millions. And the slide is ready? Okay. So if we can go to the testimonial area. If we can go to the testimonial area. Solving with Farm to Wealth, we're solving a problem of people who needed to farm and make money but didn't have the time. Okay? And they didn't have the time to wait. For example, you plant cassava today and you wait 1 year for that cassava to mature so that you can harvest. Farm to Wealth solved that problem and it's still solving it. But this webinar is not about Farm to Wealth. So let me explain to you how it works, how Farm to Wealth works. So what we did is that instead of planting a farm and waiting, we have farmers who have planted the farm already last year and the farm is mature. We have worked with our system. The farmers sell the farms to us. So instead of planting, we look for farmers who have planted and their farms are mature and we buy the farm from them. You're in your house, so you've bought farm. That your 10 plots of cassava farm that you want to plant. You are cracking your head. Where will I see land? You're cracking your head. Do I know anything about cassava? You're cracking your head. Oh, but I don't have time. You're cracking your head. Oh, but I don't have strength to farm. Don't worry. Farm to Wealth, what Farm to Wealth does is that Farm to Wealth goes to farmers who have planted, who have the time, who planted last year, buy the farm from them. That 10 plots, buy 10 plots for you. Then now you are now saddled with the problem of harvesting it immediately. Because you're buying a mature farm, you can harvest in 1 week. You can harvest in 2 weeks. You don't have to wait 1 year again to own a farm. So that way you can make money from farming every month, which was what I was looking for at the time. You can make money from farming every month without having to wait. Oh, you plant once and you wait for it. How many people want to tie their money down like that? You get the idea? So we buy the farms, we process seeds. A factory of 5 tons per hour is being set up currently because of this, because of the demand of this. So we process it for you and then we sell it and share profits. That's Farm to Wealth. So all the testimonials you see was from Farm to Wealth. We have a lot of them, and I mean hundreds. I'm not kidding. Hundreds of them. People are making money. Even today, yesterday, people still made money. People are making hell of money. Sometimes when I see the money, I feel jealous for them, but that's how much money people are making from owning farms without planting and waiting. I hope that makes sense. So let's talk about Farm to Retire and what are the changes that we have brought into the farming ecosystem. Now you can retire on farming and have guaranteed wealth for 100 years, because I'm getting to the point now and I'm about to round up. So listen to this important part, because this is the juicy part of everything I'm sharing. Okay? Farm to Retire is a structure that we built that deals with you owning a farm. And that owning a farm is that the first thing is that the land is yours. So let's put it here. Land is yours, including the documentation. You know how land documents work now? This is governor's consent and all of that. That's what is here. The survey plan and all that, the register survey is yours. The land is yours. So pay attention. Number 2, we plant cocoa or palms. We plant both on the land for you. You earn every week till the farm mature. Number 4, you earn every week till the farm mature. So it's not that type that you plant, you have planted cocoa. You now go and start, you just be looking at people. Anybody that looks down on you, you tell them, just small time. Give me time. In 3 years, in 4 years, my life will change. You will see. That's not it. You will be showing them that your life has changed from the moment you own the farm. And I will explain all of this. I just want to tell you how Farm to Retire works. And the 4th thing here is that after the maturity of the farm, you earn yearly. So in Farm to Retire, what we do is that we help you plant on your farmland, not the one you give us. Just listen. On your farmland, and you own it for the rest of your life. So what we are doing is that we're selling the farm and the farm produce to you. So we plant, we manage forever. The management is forever. You don't have to lift a finger. You can come to your farm anytime and visit it. You can come and even do inspection on your farm and see what's going on there. It's your land now. The land is yours. You can resell it too. It's yours. The produce and the land itself is yours. That's what I mean. The palm estate is yours. The cocoa estate is yours. You can sell back your land to us. You can sell it back to any other person. It's yours. Okay? That's Farm to Retire. That's number 1. So we help you plant. We help you manage it for the rest of your life, and you earn money consistently so long as that farm. Now, if you don't want us to manage it for you, you can come and manage it yourself. That's how transparent it will be. So what we did with Farm to Retire is that anyone from any part of the world today can own farm. But here's the thing. People invest in real estate. People buy houses. People do all manner of things in real estate. People have different projects. And we have more lands in the country that are not valuable. Nobody can own them until we came around and said, listen, you can own a farm that guarantees wealth. And we chose two crops. We chose palm and cocoa. We did our research. These two, for the past 50 years, has consistently been going upward, the price, the money. So listen, you plant palm once, and inflation, next year there's inflation, the price of palm oil rises. You make more money without planting extra farm. Next year, same thing, right? The price of palm oil today is over for something, maybe 6 something in some places, currently 6 something thousand naira. And the guy who planted his palms 20 years ago is going to also join everybody and sell at 60 something thousand naira. And remember, when he planted 20 years ago, he was probably selling 1 gallon for 3,000 naira, and he was still excited about the profit. So he plants once and keeps making money on the rise for the rest of his life. Cocoa has high demand currently. In Europe, cocoa beans it's crazy. The demand is high. People often come to regions that farm cocoa and even lobby them, pay them money ahead of time. So when it comes, bring for me. That's how much cocoa is in demand. And we've done this thing for the last 50 years, the same thing. I'm using 50 years because it's actually the last 100 years. You can go and do your research. The internet is there to help you. So in the next 100 years, palm will be giving you money. This will be giving you money. That's how we chose the both of them. These are crops that you can bank your retirement upon. So Farm to Retire is a brand that mixes land ownership with generational crops. So you own a land and crops on the land. Let me give you the benefits of owning a farm, generally with Farm to Wealth, because there are 4 levels. And I'm going to talk, Farm to Retire, there are 4 levels of Farm to Retire. I'm going to talk about all of them just briefly, then I'll go to the main one, because if you're listening to this tonight, you're privileged. Because tonight I'm sharing an exclusive offer. I had a meeting in Eco Hotels and Suites where we had about 50-something persons who were exclusively chosen from our general community of Farm to Wealth people who are making money from Farm to Wealth. We chose our best, the people who are making the highest amount of money. We chose them and we asked them to come for the event. And in that event, we shared an exclusive package to them, packages that can make them up to 135 million, first of all, before their farm mature. 135 million before their farm mature. And this evening, we are sharing the same opportunity and other opportunities that will make you from 40 million upward before your farm matures. So what it means is that though you own a farm that will change your life, you will also make millions before your farm even matures. And we're going to understand how that opportunity works. You know, I've been talking for a while. Please, if you are still hearing me, just indicate that I can still hear you. Can you still hear me? Just type I can still hear you so that I can proceed. Okay? Just tell me you can still hear me so that I can proceed. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Okay. Awesome. So let's proceed then. So this evening, when we went for that event, we shared this opportunity and a lot of people have taken advantage of it. Quite a lot of persons who were in that place have taken advantage of it. But we also realized that not everybody could take advantage of it because the exclusive offer we shared there was quite pricey, as you can imagine. But we now decided, listen, let's make this opportunity accessible to way more persons than the people who came. And that's why you're here. So if you're here, you're going to get an exclusive opportunity to own generational wealth, to have generational wealth beginning from tonight. So let me share with you the General Farm to Retire package. The General Farm to Retire package is simple. You make money from owning farms. So a slot is, this is when it launches. It's going to launch. The pre-launch is from 1st of April. That's when the pre-launch is happening. So it's going to be 12 million. And 12 million is a slot, 4 plots. Okay? This is what it is at launch. You have 4 plots for 12 million. And this is 4 plots of cocoa and palm. So you have 2 plots of cocoa, 2 plots of palms. And you own it for life. You have the land document. And you are paid about 14,000 naira weekly till maturity, till 3 years. So you're earning about 14,000 naira weekly for 3 years. All right? So that's over 3 million naira in 3 years before your farm mature. That's already some money coming out of that place for you. Then when your farm mature, your farm begins to earn you between 5, let's say first year. I'm being conservative, guys. Forget. I know about inflation. Let's say between 5 million to 8 million per year for the rest of your life. If inflation happens, let's say in 10 years, we've had maybe 300% increase in price, which in Nigeria, from history, is 600 every 5 years. You understand that? So what was fuel price before now? What was the price of bread before now? Bread now that people used to buy then, 400, 300 naira, that bread has done about, 250 bread is now about 3,000 naira within 5 years. So you're looking at, that's how many percent? That's over, that's 1,000%, 1,000%, yeah. That's 1,000%. So that's what you're looking at. However, let's be conservative and say that nothing changes, right? You'll still make about 5 to 8 million. But Okomu oil, in the last 3 years, in the last 5 years, they have witnessed 600% surge. So if they made 10 billion 5 years ago, know that after 5 years they made 50 billion without planting new palms, just by the changes in the economy. Are you getting what I'm saying? So this is what I'm trying to explain to you here, that you might start with 5 to 8 million, but as the years go by, this will rise. And it is consistent for the rest of your life. And this is what 12 million naira gets you at the pre-launch. At full launch, it is 15 million. Nothing else changes. It's just that it's 15 million. You will still get paid weekly. You will earn weekly. Any package you own, you earn weekly. But it's 15 million for these 4 plots. No longer this. And again, the figures also the same. So that's it for the slots for pre-launch. But it's not pre-launch I'm giving you. Now, you see how good pre-launch is. You see how exciting it is. And yet, that's not what you're getting. What you're getting is 10 times better than this. Why? Early access. It's called exclusive for a reason. And those of you who are listening right now, if you have taken advantage of the exclusive offer, just indicate. No, don't worry, nobody can catch you where you are. They don't even know you. Just indicate if you've made a down payment for exclusive. Just type hi. If you've made a down payment, if you've made full payment, whatever it is, for exclusive, after the seminar, just type hi so that people can, at least relate with that. So we have a lot of exclusive customers already. So, but the exclusive I'm sharing tonight is a very mighty opportunity to change your entire life. Now, the slides are not live. I would have been able to share, are all the slides live? All of them? Not all. There's a particular one that has the link to that has the link to the offer page. So I'm going to find it now and just share it. I'm going to find it and just mention it so that you visit it immediately. Let me call it out. Sorry. Go to farm2retire.com. Let me just type it out. Let me write. There's even a board in front of me. Just visit this farm2retire.com / I'll complete it later. Okay. When I'm ready for you to go there, because I don't want you to be distracted. Okay. These are the people that have made. Exclusive people are indicating. Awesome. So farm2retire.com / so we're going to visit farm2retire.com / now. Let me share some of the opportunities that are there with you and how anybody, those of you who are like, because the main exclusive that people are saying that they have, the one people you're seeing there in the comment section who are saying, oh, I've taken advantage of it, is actually 25 million that we're talking about. 25 million, but the benefit is more than 200 million or thereabout. So I'm going to share all those benefits now. So I'm not going to share the benefit of 25 million naira package. There's a video that my team will share right now. It's a video of a YouTube video of the 25 million naira package. All right. I've done the explanation already. It will be on YouTube. So you can go, it will be on Telegram. You can go on Telegram and find it and watch it. They'll post it on Telegram. The moment we are done, it will be it will be indicated that this is for the 25 million naira package. So I'm not going to go over that again. Tonight, I want to focus on people who want to do way lesser, but they want exclusive benefits. So those are the people I'm focusing on tonight. And of course, the 25 million naira package has way more benefit, and multiplied by the other ones, it's not even close. But since you are hearing it earlier than every other person, you're going to get exclusive benefits as well. So let me proceed. I'll give you the fullness of this much later. Okay, let me just put it now. Exclusive. farm2retire.com / exclusive. Just go to farm2retire.com / exclusive and you will see all the offers there. The offers I'm about to talk about, they're already there so that you have a reference point. Did you see that? Farm2retire. Sorry, I've wiped it off. Let me write it again. farm2retire.com / exclusive. So this is it. farm2retire.com / exclusive. So once you go there, now I'm going to start with the first package in the new exclusive. This exclusive is for people who cannot. We had to reduce the exclusive of the 25 million. We had to bring it down, reduce the number of people who can access it, and made it tight. Some people will not be able to access that, and brought up another benefit or a smaller package for people who are like, see, I really want to enjoy this, but I don't have 25 million. Because people started reaching out, I want this opportunity, I don't have 25 million, I have 12 million, I have 6 million, all that. And we said, see, there might be more people who will be able to take advantage of this if they could afford it. So that's why we did this. So the first package we're going to look at right now is going to be the 5 million naira package. We have 5 million naira package now, guys. 5 million. So somebody who has 5 million can take advantage of exclusive. Now, see what you are going to get. Are you hearing me? First, lifetime earning. First, you are going to get lifetime earning. You're going to earn for the rest of your life. Okay? And what's the size of farm you will have? With this, you're going to have, now this is exciting, because normally at full launch, a plot will sell for 4 million. This will be 8 million naira, first of all. But exclusive people will get 2 plots of cocoa and palms. for 5 million, 2 plots of cocoa and palms, lifetime earning. Then this is one of the exclusive benefits the 25 million naira people enjoyed is royalties. Every exclusive offer has royalty. Exclusive, what separates it from the full launch and the pre-launch is that there's royalty. Royalty in the sense that the moment you own an exclusive package, you earn every time a farm is sold. So royalty is 1,000 hectares, 6.665%. Sorry, 667% of whatever money we make as a company. So you earn with us from 1,000 hectares. The first 1,000 hectares. And this stands at, the royalty you're going to earn from this stands at 26 million. 26,680,000 naira. Remember, it's still the 5 million. Now, at full launch, the person who buys this will buy it at 8 million and will not get any of this. They'll buy it with cost less than you and will not get any of this. But you are buying it 3 million naira cheaper. That's number one. And you are already making 26 million naira as royalty. Okay? And then you also make weekly 8,019 naira every week extra. This is before your farm matures. All right? This money comes from plantain. We will cross-plant plantain on your farm until the farm is mature. So your farm will not just sit idle, everybody is just folding their arms waiting. No. We'll plant plantain on the farm so that by the time you're waiting for your farm, every year you're making money from this. And this money begins to come 1 month, the moment we launch, the moment the pre-launch begins. 1 month after the pre-launch, you've started earning. So it's not something that will take long. This earning will actually start in April. That's how amazing it is. In April, you start seeing credit alerts every single week of this amount for 5 million naira. All right? And that's over 400,000 naira per year. For 3 years, you've already made 1.2 million naira out of this money. You've made 26 million naira, right? And you still have your farm with the land document. It's still yours and a lifetime earning. I hope that makes sense. Now, if that doesn't make so much sense for you, you need more clarity, and I imagine you need more clarity. I'm going to put some phone numbers on the screen right now. We cannot put it on the slide because the slide is not available. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to use the board once again, okay, to put the phone numbers there. These are the people you're going to call, and they will explain and expatiate everything to you. Okay, and you can also go to that website that I wrote out, farmtoretire.com/exclusive. Now, I've just told you about 5 million naira only, but there is 6 million that is there. There is 12 million. So just hold on. I'm going to talk about all of those opportunities. Now, what happens is that if you have your 5 million naira and you pay all at once, you immediately get a discount of 2%. So what's the 2% of 5 million 5 million naira? You get that discount instantly. That's 100,000 naira immediately. The moment you pay, if you pay in full, you get that discount. But you also have the opportunity to pay installments. So you don't have to pay the entire 5 million naira at once. You can pay installments, and the installment is less than a month. It's 2 weeks installment. Why? Because we need to plant quickly. We don't want to miss the window. All right? We have a window to plant so that in the 4th year, you can start harvesting your palms. The 4th year is for harvest. The 4th year is for harvest for the cocoa because it will yield from the 3rd year, but it's usually insignificant. You can't do anything with it. Okay? So this is it about that. So I'm going to write out the phone numbers that you can call. I'm going to call them out and I'll write them. Okay, can you? Okay, please put it on. planting is done by us. The man, no, still put it on the screen. The 6,250,000. That's the next package. And this one is 3 plots. Now, in the first one I just explained, remember you just bought the farm for 2.5 million, and now you're just buying it for 2 million naira. The entire farm. With the processing, with the fertilizer, with every single thing that comes with managing it all. And again, the guarantee of this is that the land is yours. The documents are given to you. You are an exclusive person to us. You can have access, you can visit your farm. And the place where the farm is in Cross River State. And before you start shouting, I mean, where should I put it before? In Lagos? Ibejuleki? Where? Cross River State is better. Why did we choose that? Not prone to flooding, not prone to fire disaster, not prone to insecurity. None of it. And access to the airport. It has less than 1 hour access to the airport and motorable road right into your farm. I mean, I do not mean to the community. I mean right into your farm till you reach your farm. I drove my Ford SUV does not go on, doesn't do well off-road. So we used, what's it called? A Lexus SUV, right, from one of our partners, and we drove in, and we got in so far, including the extent of the farm, where there was stone, there was hill, we got there. So that's how good the road is, all right, not hillocks. I mean, normal SUV that is shaky was what we used to go there. So we've tested all of this. It is motorable. Many of you who go to farm know that farms do not have roads. They are not supposed to have good roads. So let's talk about the 6,250,000 naira package that you can take advantage of tonight. And if you pay in full, as I said, you get a discount of 2% instantly. If you pay in full, you don't have to pay everything. You get some discounts. I don't know what the discount of 2% will be on this, but you can help me with that. Okay, so you make royalties up to 2,000 plots, 2,000 hectares. So every time we sell a hectare, we pay you 6.667%. Every time a customer buys, because this is exclusive. This is before pre-launch. This is before launch. So every time we make a sale, when this comes live, you make money. And your royalties amount to 33,350,000. This is what royalty you will make on this package. Okay? And for plantain, you will make every week 10 million. I mean, a month after you pay, you will start making every week 10 million 24 naira every week. And your yearly earning from cocoa, from palm and cocoa, is between 7.5 million naira upward. That's your yearly earning from palm and cocoa. It's around 7.5 million naira upward. But again, you understand the inflation thing that I already explained. Okay? So now let's even look at this. In 10 years, your total return of investment will be 3,692%. 3,692% in 10 years. So if you have a 10 years plan of, oh, I want to send my children to this school, you can do 6,250,000 multiplied by this. All right? That's how much you're going to make. You do it by this. That's how much you're going to make within that period. But before your palms and your cocoa start bearing, you will already be on your way to making 33 point something million naira on top of this money. Again, the numbers are on the screen again. You can reach out to them. That is just 30 something minutes, 31 minutes or so, that you can watch and get full understanding of 25 million. In case you're saying, see, 25 million naira package is what I really want, because actually the 25 million naira package is the creme de la creme. It is the everything of the everything. It has way more juicier offers, but as you can imagine, it's way more expensive. So we have created all these ones in case your money is not up to 25 million, but you still want to be a part of this exclusive, then you take advantage of these smaller figures. So let's go to the 12.5 million naira package. The last one I'm going to talk about for tonight, then I start answering questions. $12.5 million naira package. You get 7 plots of cocoa and palm, and your royalty is your estimated royalty is 50 million 25,000 naira. This is your royalty. This is what you earn from royalty. 50 million 25,000 naira. And weekly you earn 20,048 naira every week, not stop. For the next 3 years, you earn like that, and it's for all of them. It's for the next 3 years. And your palm and cocoa yearly, you earn yearly for palm and cocoa around 17.5 million naira. Before inflation, that's from the 4th year. You start earning like that. So you can see the benefits are all there on the screen for you. Those are the packages and what you get from them. Now, let me talk to you a little bit before I start taking questions. We are sharing these opportunities, and many times the questions people have is, what are the guarantees? How do I know if this is going to work, or what are the securities and all of that? First of all, if I bought a plot, I mean, how many of you need some things to just buy? If I buy a plot of land and I can verify that this land is okay, there's nothing wrong with it, no government issues, no issues with anybody, it's my land. The land is yours. Whatever is planted on it, the document is yours. We've ceded the ownership to you as a company. It's yours. We have no hand. The only hand we have in it is to maintain and manage it, which the agreements are all there. It's yours. And we've told you that the way we chose the place where we planted is because it's security issues, none. Natural disasters, none. Okay? And before I start taking questions, let me talk about the 25 million naira package a little bit. The 25 million naira package, actually people who go for that package actually earn money from also timber. All our profit from timber, 20% of all our profit from timber goes to them. 25 million naira package. All our 20% of all our profit from cocoa sales also goes to them. The benefits are way more than this one, but however, this is also a very good opportunity. So let me start taking questions. Can I get your questions now? Start asking questions. I'll be looking at the YouTube channel for your questions. And also, maybe there are some on Telegram. Let me check. So if you have questions, this is the time to ask, and I will answer them quickly so that we can. So put the numbers on the screen again. You can start reaching out to those numbers to secure your slot. Now, you should know that this is not going to sell for a long time. Okay, this is exclusive, and we have only 2 weeks for this opportunity to be gone. Okay, why? Because exclusive means that you are not buying at the real value. You're not even buying at pre-launch value. Pre-launch is still coming. If you miss this, you're going to miss all the royalties. You're going to miss all the other benefits. The only thing you're going to get is lesser plots of farmland, which is still Is it done? Okay, sorry about that. The people on YouTube couldn't hear me. So I was trying to show you the video you just saw is the 2,000 hectares pilot phase of the land. That land has less than 1 hour proximity from the airport and is motorable all through into the farm. That's me in the land during inspection with the security and the rest of the people from the community. Remove that. Okay, have you removed it? Okay. So let me take some questions here. So I said for guarantees. Is it done? Okay, sorry about that. So I said for guarantees, we are also going to insure the farms. All right, we're doing insurance for real, full insurance. I mean, we're looking at against natural disasters and the rest of them. Many insurance companies wouldn't touch agriculture, but if you are in a safe place, a place that has not had a history of insecurities, insurgency, and all of that, you can still work with them. And we have leadway that we're going to be working with as regarding guarantees and securities. And for guarantees, you just need to do what I showed you on the screen is just a testament of what palm oil has done in a few years back. Sorry, I couldn't talk. So thanks for the presentation, Mr. Joseph Okpaka. My question is, after the 4th year of ownership, would the payment be only yearly? Or can it be? No, the payment is scheduled 3 months basis. So the way we'll be paying in farm to retire, we'll be paying farmers is 3 months basis. We can still change this. But again, because palm oil, when it's not the season, sometimes does not produce so much at the same time. So we want to do 3 months. So every 3 months you get paid. So, but we might still look at 1 month later. But we are not sure of that. But we know that 3 months is certain. So is there any other question that I've not been asked that I've not answered? Okay. You've already seen the phone numbers, and I've answered one question. Any other question you'll be having, those phone numbers are the right numbers to reach out to, and they are going to answer all your questions. I'm going to be rounding up now so that you can begin to take advantage and take charge of this. As I said, let me write the website again. Farm to retire.com/exclusive. Visit this website, okay, and get all the information you need. Call the numbers that we've shared over and over again and get all the information you need. That will be it for tonight's webinar. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope that you begin your journey towards changing. No, remove it so that I can talk. Okay. I hope that you begin your journey towards changing your entire life, entire finances, and retiring on farming and agriculture for a lifetime. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you.